Twitter is a social networking service which runs on very short messages called tweets. They have a maximum length of 280 characters. Most of the time, anything on Twitter is totally public, and therefore it's quite popular with news agencies and journalists. Due to the limited length of a tweet, it is suited for updates in real time, offering instant reaction, comment and conversation. In 2020, 45% of the UK internet users were on Twitter, and 43% of Brits go on Twitter several times a day. And apparently the best time to post on Twitter is during lunchtime. But in this video, we'll be looking at how to set up a Twitter account with your unique handle, what content to tweet about. We'll think about retweeting posts and why this is good for engagement, and how to gain followers, and as always, top tips for outreach. So if you are planning to create an online presence for your church on Twitter, you will need to sign up as your church. So pick a good Twitter handle that is easy to remember and isn't complicated. You could try and get the same handle as you did for your Instagram account, for an example. So for Trinity Methodist Church, your handle could be @Trinity Methodist, or a variation @Trinity Meth. You'll be asked for a very short bio. Try and keep it short and snappy. If you're not sure what to write, take a look at what other churches' bios have written and see how they've tackled it. Make sure that you have an interesting profile and a cover photo on your Twitter account. It's unlikely that you'll grab many followers with the Twitter egg, which is the default profile, and with a boring cover photo. For your profile pictures, you could use your church logo if you have one, and your cover heading photo could be people from your church. Just make sure that your photos are happy photos. And you'll want to be tweeting interesting content. Try to keep your tweeting about events to less than 25% of your tweets. If all of your tweets are just adverts, you're not really going to grab your audience. Now, Twitter is a good way to get feedback and conversation about a whole range of things, so you might like to try some of these ideas. Photos from recent events. What readings or studies are going to be covered on Sunday or in your small groups? Event announcements. Worship service times, prayers and prayer requests. Links to useful resources or content from around the web, stories from your local community, teasers for Sunday's sermon. And you could also think about posting funny personal posts from your minister or the congregation. Because of course the whole point of social media is that, well, it's social. So when you tweet, have in mind that it could be a conversation starter. So be prepared to listen and to respond. Twitter takes a little bit more effort than other platforms, so it's a good idea to tweet a couple of times a day if you can. This means that it's helpful to reply to or like tweets daily as well. And you don't just have to tweet in words. Photos and images are good to tweet as well. Now, you've probably heard of retweeting. This simply means that you share or retweet a post of somebody that you are following. So for an example, if you're following the Methodist Church on Twitter and they tweet this post, you can just press the retweet button and that post will be shared from your account as well. Just remember, when you are replying to tweets, that not only are you in the public domain, but you are also representing the Methodist Church. It's helpful to be friendly, warm and informal in the social media world, and to remember that you are the public face of your church. So here are some top tips on how to gain followers. You could encourage your church members who are on Twitter to follow and retweet your tweets. Follow similar pages. You might want to think about the main Methodist pages or other churches, local organisations, and then see who they are following and then follow them. And some final tips for Twitter outreach. We've talked about this in our other videos before, but use of hashtags. Look back at the Instagram video. We have seen many people recently tweeting about the Walking with Micah campaign, My Justice Journey, where Methodists were tweeting about an artefact that spoke to them about justice. You can look that up on hashtag My Justice Journey. You can be a positive voice in what sometimes can be a toxic atmosphere. And tag other people and groups in your posts, as people like it when they get a mention. The downside to Twitter is that it has been a fairly negative and reactionary social media platform for some time. But many people utilise it for quick access news, as well as a direct communication tool with brands and organisations. And there are genuinely some positive interactions that can be gained. Just remember, when you are replying to tweets, that you are not only in the public domain, but you are representing the Methodist Church. It's helpful to be friendly, warm and informal in the social media world, and to remember that you are the public face of your church.